I'm Charles Ansorge, and I'm a faculty member in the Department of Educational Psychology. And I'm going to visit with you about some ways that I use technology in the teaching of my classes. My primary responsibility is to teach students at a distance. I teach beginning and advanced statistics classes, and for each of the classes I have approximately 30 to 40 students. And these students are scattered literally around the world. I use a resource that's available on our campus which is called Adobe Connect. And Adobe Connect makes it possible for me to be able to have students see the examinations that they completed and then see the items that they happen to miss. What I do is make arrangements for conversations between me and the students so that I can review items that the students happen to miss. This has been a wonderful resource and has made it possible for students to be able to have much more information regarding the content for the class. For the online meetings, I use Adobe Connect, and that allows me to be able to set up meetings either with individual students or something else that I do. I have preview review sessions, usually a couple of days before the examinations, so that the students in the class have an opportunity to be able to ask the last minute questions that they happen to have on their mind regarding the content for the class. And what I have done is use some resources to be able to create PowerPoint presentations that have narration. And then what I do is save this information on YouTube and have a link that happens to be in Blackboard that permits the students to be able to get a weekly update from the students, for the students. And usually this is less than 10 minutes, shorter than 10 minutes in length, and this provides an opportunity for the students to know what it is that they're expected to do for a particular week. Something else that I've done just within the last year is to go to digital textbooks. And one of the reasons that I've done this is to save money for the students. In the past, students were required to purchase a textbook for the class, and it was an expensive textbook. The cost was about $180. And I wanted to see if there was a better way to provide the same information, and worked with publishers, and they have made available an online version of the textbook at a cost of $80 instead of $180. That's a savings of $100, and the students have appreciated that. One of the things that I have discovered in doing online teaching and using technology is that I think it probably has enabled me to be able to extend my teaching career at the university because of the fact that I now have available for teaching these students around the world these resources that have made the class that I teach a good class. And I've conducted research on my own to find out if there's a difference in terms of the amount of learning that students are able to do in face-to-face meetings versus online meetings. And I've discovered that there really is no difference. And in terms of the feedback that I get from students regarding the classes, it is as positive for my face-to-face classes as it happens to be for my classes that the students are enrolled in a distance.